Jake, I don't mean to brag, but I was inside of a Chick-fil-A yesterday.
Really?
Yes. I got lunch with my friend Goose. You know Goose?
Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Bald.
Bald.
Among
Very
other
bald.
great features.
Amazingly bald.
But that's one of the more distinct ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really nice
The bald
goose.
goose, yeah.
Bald goose, yeah.
Nice goose.
Aerodynamic goose.
Arrow Goose-namic.
You don't want to bike or swim against him. Oh, he's fast.
My gosh.
Cuts through that water and wind.
Phelps less than Goose. Yeah. Anyway, had lunch with Goose there, but then was catching up with Harrison later. And so our friend Drew is the one that owns Chick-fil-A. And
He has hair.
And Drew is hilarious in his own right and has all these funny things he says.
He calls Mr. James J-Bone.
J-Bone. That's one of them. Yeah, he mentioned that yesterday as well. And okay, but
that came up.
But here, I'm just going to give you this out of context. I just want you to see if you can figure out what this means.
Okay, cool.
So let me just quick preface on Drew. Like some of the things, funny things he says, like J-Bone. He always asks me like, "How's your sweetie? How's your sweetie doing?" He calls his daughter the Bean.
Did not know that.
How's the Bean? Like, just got to go home to the Bean. The Bean. Anyway, so what do you think this means? Harrison told me that he was in the working yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever, and Drew comes up to him and goes, $6.15 for a 10 stack. That's not bad.
No idea.
$6.15. What does that mean? Is that what's your guess?
$6.15 for it. Okay, $6.15 is
it
time or dollars?
Right. $6.15 for a 10 stack.
I've seen worse.
Right.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. $6.15 for a 10 stack. Not bad.
Okay, it's at $6.15. He got a $10 tip, and those normally come at lunch, not at dinner time.
Right, like they're much more generous at lunchtime.
Because you always tip the owner-operator of Chick-fil-A.
when they're doing carry-out only, dine-in, carry-out, curbside.
$6.15 for a 10 stack.
Okay,
it sounds like one of those movies like 3:10 to Yuma. It's like, what does that mean?
$6.15 for a 10 stack.
Pelham 23, 123.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It's the Chick-fil-A version of 3:10 to Yuma.
$6.15 for a 10.
And it's like, and there's no corporate Chick-fil-A lingo for this at all, Harris. It's like, yeah, it's just Drew being Drew, which is, he's wonderful and awesome and hilarious. So apparently it means he was watching the drive-through line. Like he's very obsessed with from the time that a car enters the drive-through to the time that they get their food. 6 minutes, 15 seconds for a line that was 10 cars long.
Wow. Would have taken me a while to get that one.
$6.15 for a 10 stack. He's so cool. He just has to think of he couldn't just be like, hey man, that's pretty cool. 6 minutes, 15 seconds for 10 cars to go through the drive-thru. Nope. Too much time.
I'll tell you who needs to hang out. Drew and the guy who only wears blue jeans from last week's
Absolutely.
episode. They would just be going back and forth, just basically speaking gibberish.
They just need to be colored outside the lines with that 10 stack. Am I right?
XYZ on top of my isosceles triangle, you know what I mean? I mean, that's the best I ever heard. I've never been to the Caribbean.
Well, what do you want to do? It's a tripod.
It's a tripod.
It's a tripod with the championship belt.
And guess what? Piranhas are still in the Amazon River.
Well,
okay.
Not if they don't have teeth.
Toothless.
Take the enamel out. Take the enamel out of the piranha. That means get the chicken out of the fryer.
Oh, of course. It's being overcooked.
Yeah.
Let's get into the jingle for this week's episode 76.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one. It's been a while since I heard that song. That came from male karaoke hits of the 70s.
MALE? Or
yes.
In the mail, Anthrax style.
Yeah. This was mail order karaoke hits.
I hate that Anthrax is the first thing I can think of with
postal
mail. Service. USPS. Come on, anything else?
Come on.
Drive-through postal service.
10 stack.
Oh.
Dude, I actually went through a really efficient Chick-fil-A drive-through this weekend. Went to Columbia. Isaac and I even talked about it. That had to be the fastest Chick-fil-A in the country.
What stack? How many stacks?
I bet it was, let me just say it in Drew's terms. I bet they went $3.45 for a 14 stack.
Shoot! That's nuts.
It really was. You can ask Isaac afterwards. It was crazy. It was almost never coming to a stop. Because we almost should we even go to Chick-fil-A? Because obviously you guys don't know this Columbia Chick-fil-A, but the line was in the road. Anytime anything's in the road, it's a long line. You don't even have to know what it looks like. Yeah. So should we even go? I was like, let's just do it. It sounds so good. And we're pretty much never come to a stop. So Columbia Chick-fil-A, you're doing it right.
Okay.
$3.45 for a 14 stack.
$3.45 14 stack.
Come on, biscuits,
let's
gravy
go.
on your feet.
Oh, that's good.
It was real impressive. I went to Columbia for a little pickleball tournament.
It went well from what I hear, but I want to hear more.
Oh, shoot. I meant to. Dang it. I knew I was going to forget to do this. I was going to wear my medals.
Oh, so sorry, guys. You should put them underneath.
I was just not going to bring it up until you obviously were going to say, like, oh, these?
Okay, yeah.
These are my pickleball. Okay, I was surprised you noticed and just have them just clanking around.
You love the like idea of wearing different things and just not mentioning it until people watch the YouTube.
I do love it.
Yeah.
I'd lathered myself in aloe vera that one episode. Never
there was one
said
time,
it once.
One time I remember I came over here. It was kind of early. It wasn't that early. Maybe 11:30 in the morning, and you had just woken up, and you just put on like that sport jacket and no shirt underneath, like sport coat. You're like, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Not any more ready than this.
All right, here we go. So tell me more about Columbia besides that you got your medals.
Yeah, so I never played singles before, even like recreationally.
Like we never play singles.
There's always more than two of us.
We kind of scoff. Nah, we don't scoff at singles, but we just are like, doesn't seem as fun.
No.
Yeah.
The only time we play singles is like, okay, we lost in doubles. Let's play 1v1.
Yeah. Winner
take all, sudden death 1 point. Just you has to sit out.
Right.
That's my entire singles experience. But yeah, I went down there. It wasn't fun, to be completely honest.
Really?
It wasn't fun.
It's too tiring.
It's so tiring.
It's got to be. It's like normal tennis.
Yeah.
It's like small tennis.
And it wasn't like a bracket. It was like, hey, we got 8 guys. That would be really easy for a bracket, but you know what's better in a bracket? Round robin. You play everybody once.
Oh, the old R squared. And what happens after you do the round robin?
It was just like best
record?
Best record wins.
Okay.
But let me tell you, Brad, you go 7-0.
Hello.
You win.
Hello.
You win the prize.
Let's go, dude.
So won singles on Friday, which I felt so bad because Isaac didn't sign up for singles. I guess he didn't know I was signing up, so he didn't sign up. So poor guy's just sitting there in the sun, just watching me.
It's so hard to watch somebody play sports at all.
Yeah, especially, and not be able to be a part of it.
No, it's so hard, especially when you like. It's
just
one thing
as
if you're like being really, really entertained by it, you know, like if you're at like a sporting event and you're like, oh man, I wish I could be out there. But it's like, okay, clearly LeBron's a lot better than me at this, so I couldn't really be out there. But Isaac's watching this like, I could compete against
just
these
as
guys.
good as him. Yeah,
that's funny.
So Isaac was a good sport about it. I kept telling him like, dude, you can take my car. Like, go get some ice cream.
Dude, go get some Chick-fil-A again. I mean,
you see how big the stack is.
Yeah, go check on if they got a 24 stack. I hear sometimes.
He did. I was like, yeah, like feel free, take my keys. Seriously, like go leave. I feel bad. And so he came back in like 10 minutes. Didn't take that long break. He's like, went to break time, the gas station. That place is trash. I was like, yeah. I've never been in one and be like, oh, this is a nice break time. Like a wet floor sign is just constantly up in a break time.
Oh yeah, just like there's some kind of film just on all the floor. Like, how did this get here, and how is it not being cleaned ever?
Dude, speaking of film, let's talk about lack of film. I got one of those. Maybe this is not the best word to call it. Gatorade bottles that's shaped a little bit like a teat. You know,
okay.
Like it's like a 24-ounce Gatorade bottle, long and slender.
What kind of?
At the top, it's got like it
okay.
screws.
Oh, the one that like yeah.
At the top, it's like that.
The top is shaped like a teat.
Not the whole way.
I was like, oh, you poor guy.
You have no clue.
You're gonna be in for a world of surprise, brother. Oh man.
Wow, you're in for it. Yeah. No, just
okay.
The tip.
I got you. Like the ones that like screw and you can screw them back in.
And it's kind of like
yeah. I like that one because you can squeeze it out. Yeah. Let's not compare it to you can get 2 of them. Never mind. Okay. So you got yes, I got it.
Like if Catherine's around, she can. No, yeah. Never mind.
Stop it. Oh, Catherine, I love you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of film in gas stations, I could have sworn back in the day there was always like a plastic wrap around the top of it because what you're putting your mouth on is exposed.
There's 100%. Yes.
Not no mo.
Really?
At least not at certain gas stations.
Not the brake stop or whatever.
Not during pandemics. They took those off.
Yeah, that's tampered. You know.
Yeah. Seriously, like I've only got it twice in the last 6 months. Because I'm like, this is fun. This changes it up.
Yeah, it is fun.
But both times, no wrapping on the top.
Wrapping underneath? They have the
yeah, they might actually.
But still, even then, it's like
I'm still putting my mouth on someone. Like, who knows how many hands this has gone through to get from like the bottling company to here.
Totally.
And I'm
You're
sucking
telling
on
me
that
everyone's
thing.
like restocking it like this every time? Like, no, every once in a while, somebody's going to go up top. I'll take it. Yeah, sure.
The teat one? No, I'll put my hands on it. Yeah. Here we go.
No problem. I'll milk that. Oh, you wanted milk. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry. Either way, I'm grabbing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no little plastic film on there.
Oh, that's too bad.
Be careful.
Okay.
Be careful. But
stay woke.
I'm safe. I'm clean. I'm fine.
I'm clean. They're clean.
They're clean. Great Holmes. What up?
Okay.
Anyway, Columbia, Friday was singles. It was great, super exhausting, but I won, went undefeated, and then the next day was doubles. Isaac and I also won that, which was fun.
Yeah.
So made
How
the trip
was the
worth
competition?
it.
Was it?
Honestly, it wasn't that good.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about it. We're like, I expected it to be better because this was like the show me games. This is supposed to be like Missouri. Missouri's the show me state. You know,
stupidest name.
It is a little like what? Is, that's it.
Yeah. Just the doubting Thomases.
Basically.
Show me.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Show me with my eyes.
Yeah. What else you got?
Like
That's what. Oh yeah. What else you got? State.
This is like the Missouri State Games, and really figured there'd be better competition.
Yeah.
But, so it was okay.
Okay.
But typical Jake and Isaac style would have some really close games against like the old guys who weren't very good.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's start trying now.
Yeah.
But then against the teams that are like, okay, we should play hard the whole time. 15-4,
okay.
15-6, no problem. Which is fine.
So we haven't, I don't think we kind of mentioned that we were going to do it, but then we never really debriefed about it when we went and played in Liberty that one time.
Oh yeah.
So Jake and Isaac also won that invitational
mini
tournament kind of thing. And Gunnar and I also played in it. I found myself, it was my first time ever really playing against people I didn't know.
Yeah.
I found myself like not having like that killer instinct with these people. Like you
get a lead and you're like,
There was multiple games. I think one of them we for sure lost. I don't know if we lost the other one, but we were up like 5-0, and you played to 11. Oh, am I thinking? Yeah, we played.
You got it. You got
it. I was like, maybe we played to 15.
That's
in those
a weird
tournaments.
number.
No. Whatever. And there was at least one time for sure we had beaten this team like 11-3, and then we played
first game.
We played them again for some reason. Oh, it was because it was the tournament. We played the round robin first, then we played the tournament. We played them in the tournament. We were beating them like 5-0, and I felt bad for them.
Yeah.
And so I I didn't like purposely not get points.
But you like lose a little focus, maybe a little effort.
And that happened multiple times. There was a time where we played these old dudes and we were beating them 4-0. And then I was like, gosh, I want these guys to have fun. Like, I don't want to be the jerk that just like, because obviously I'm just more able-bodied than them. Look at me, you know? Like,
I'm a hoss.
And so I would like kind of let them like back into it, or kind of give them like, okay, let's volley back and forth a little bit.
Hit a big lob, see what they're made of here.
Yeah. And I got to be better at that. I don't know. I got to find the balance.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. Whereas like when I play with you, especially like if I'm really focused, like I can just, try to not, have any kind of humor at all. But anyway, I kind of understand what you're saying. Cause like, it's like, these old guys, like, let's have fun, just kind of goof around with them. But then there's other guys where it's like, okay, we got to bring
from
our
start to
A-game.
finish.
Yeah. I feel like Isaac especially is like such a mental guy. Like he's either in it or out of it. Like,
yeah, probably. Scott Sell as well.
Yeah. But Scott, even when he's not really into it, is pretty freaking like consistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But the one downer about this tournament, so they decided at the Show Me Games to start the men's doubles tournament at noon on a Sunday. You know what happens then?
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs are playing football.
Well,
kinda.
Yeah, they tried. Yeah. You missed a good week.
But well, I did everything I could in advance. I got CBS All Access 7-day trial.
Oh.
Had the app on my phone as a backup. We had Isaac's computer there.
Okay.
And in between games, we looked like Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, baby. We were just like, we didn't bring a lawn chair like everyone else. Who knew?
Yeah.
And so we're sitting up against the shade tree with a laptop, just watching the Chiefs. So it was kind of nice.
That's exactly what Tom Sawyer did.
They were known for that.
Yeah. Painting the fence and watching the game.
And Postmating Panda Express in between games, because we also did that. Honestly, everything efficient.
They were like, okay, I have the chow mein and the orange chicken. And you're like over there by the tree. That's for me. Yeah.
Over here. Everything efficiency wise went great though. Like that came right at this perfect time in between games. We got to watch a lot of the good parts of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Chiefs didn't win really.
It's okay. They needed it.
It's okay.
Let's find the positives. They needed the wake up game. They need to be humbled, right?
Sure.
It's so funny how people are already like, well, I don't know. The AFC is just wide open now. And it's like, no, it's not.
I don't know.
The Chiefs are still the champs.
Yeah.
And they're still way better than everybody else.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they're playing the old guys that they kind of had sympathy on, AKA the Raiders.
Yeah. We haven't lost to since Vietnam, I
think so. Yeah. Maybe Korea. I don't know. I don't know which one came first. But then, when they played the Ravens and they whooped them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when we played the old guy or the good guys, like we'll find our
Patrick,
stride.
I get it.
We'll
I get it.
fine.
I was there at the Show Me games. I was right there with you. I totally get it.
I really do think though it was like Baltimore, New England is who we played, and then we played the Raiders, and then next week we have the Bills,
who are good.
Okay, clearly you're gonna take like the Raiders week the most chill.
Yeah,
and they lost Sammy Watkins halfway through the game.
I don't know.
I'm not saying he's an X factor, but
definitely MVP.
That's all I'm
saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm gonna say. So
2 other quick things about Columbia. I got to see a good friend of mine, Alex Dimchek, the guy who I was, best man at his wedding, who we've told that story about before, my speech there.
Oh, yeah.
Got to see him. I was going to stay with him and his wife, but they just had a kid.
Oh, congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Dim checks.
Dim checking out of the hospital. You're back home now.
I just want to squeeze Dim checks.
That's good.
That's good. That's what his aunt's saying, probably,
Oh, give me.
Ooh, those little Dim checks.
I think I see some dimples in Dim checks. So got to see the Dim checks.
That's awesome.
And was going to stay in their basement. And they're like, you totally can. We kind of have a crying baby. But our other friend, who I know as well from Kennecott, they're like, Corey McDonald's out of town this weekend. You can stay at his place if you want.
C-Mac.
Easy.
Sure.
K-Mac.
Corey with a K?
You bet.
Girl.
Times are changing. Guy.
Really? Corey with the K, that's a guy.
A few years back, he had a procedure.
He had the neck transplant.
Oh, yeah. Got the old neck transplant. Now he's got his gatorades are gone.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Alex is like, yeah, Corey lives like a couple blocks from us. So it's perfect. Go over there.
Yeah.
Stay at his house. Get the garage code. Go in his house. And we start to walk in and it's like, there's something in here. And we're like, oh, it sounds like a dog, like kind of on a hardwood floor, making like, dog on hardwood floor sound.
Yeah, sure.
And kind of whimpering. And so we're like, did they leave behind a bedroom door? So did they just leave their dog in a bedroom all weekend? Or maybe they're just gone for the night?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. But it's like, that's kind of weird. But we're like getting settled in. And then all of a sudden, the dog just starts running out. So I'm like, oh, I guess it's just one of those dogs who knows how to open doors when people are in his house.
Yeah.
Smart dog.
Okay.
I don't know. Some sort of hound.
Were you planning on not ever opening the door?
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, I'm just curious. Like, I don't know how I would have played that. I think I probably would have been the same way, but I would have been curious and like.
I might have texted Corey, actually.
Okay.
I don't know if I got that far, but I would have been like, hey, if that's how you wanted it left, I'll leave it that way.
Yeah.
This little dog comes running out. So we're like, which I love. I've talked about before in the pod, like more than winning others over, I love to win dogs over. It's like he's a little skittish around guys. I'm like, bring him to me.
Bring it.
Let him lick my finger and he'll be good to go. Let him sniff me.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to like ease into this dog, but he's like kind of showing his teeth a little bit. I'm like, don't love this. So we're like trying to calm down. Our back is to the door in which the dog came from. We look up. There is a man standing in the hallway, in like the dark hallway. Dude, I think urine came out of my pee-pee. It was so scary.
In the house?
In the house. There's a man in the hallway.
Dude, I'm getting scared right now.
It was so scary, dude.
Thinking about it.
It was like 11:30 at night.
What?
He was
and
just
it's like
in there.
a silhouette.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Scary.
What'd you do?
I mean,
Did you
Isaac
say
and
something?
I both just like, oh, hey. Hey. Well, and this dude, like, I guess he'd been asleep. And so he's just like, oh, what's up, guys? Yeah, Corey said something about maybe some guys staying over here. I was like, what?
Didn't tell me anything about somebody coming.
Oh my gosh, it was scary. And Isaac and I were both like, are you supposed to be here?
Yeah, right.
Do you know?
He's like looking at like the room to like see.
They were saying that
Corey said something about me.
Corey.
Yeah.
Corey was a good buddy, Corey.
Good buddy. Yeah. Love him. Oh, wow.
But I guess we found out later, because Corey felt really bad. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry that he was there. He is dog sitting for us, but he didn't tell us he was going to like, he told me he was going to like take the dog back to his place with him.
Oh, okay.
So this dude kind of just like, you know what? I'll just stay in the McDonald's house.
Oh, wow.
It didn't tell Corey and didn't tell us, so it was fine. But oh my gosh, it was scary.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, not fun.
I don't like any part of that story.
BPMs were high.
My gosh. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it.
Very scary.
For whatever reason, whenever I work in my shop, I get like in the zone. I don't know if you probably don't ever feel this way, but whenever you're working on your computer, but like when I'm in the shop and Catherine will come up to me.
Oh, I scare
whoever,
Isaac all the time.
Yes. It's for whatever reason. And Catherine tries so hard to be like,
dude, me
Brad,
too. Yeah.
Brad, or like, say something or like knock or, whatever. And
same.
And I just get in the zone. And then like every single time I just get a little spooked.
That's
and
so
I always get like a little bit mad at her. And it's like, she did nothing wrong, but I'm always just like, oh, I don't like that. Like, I don't like that feeling of, and it's hard for me to come down from it for a good, like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah. I'm always trying to like open the door crazy loud. Like hopefully Isaac hears this.
Right.
Yeah. Banging on the door.
Right.
Like throw a pin in front of him. Like let him know something's here.
Well, cause I normally wear these like headphones that are like.
Same with Isaac.
Yeah. He has the same ones. Right? It's like Bluetooth audio and their earmuff, like noise canceling for, woodworking purposes. So yeah, I'm like double muffed. Muff them up. So,
muff up.
Hey, muff them up. So anyway, that's
muff them up. Hey guys, muff them up.
Hey, remember guys, if you're gonna be, that's actually whoever asked for the woodworking presents the other day, like a woodworking gifts. That's a really really good one that I didn't really use or need, and I wish I used earlier. Was those headphones?
The muffs,
the double muffs. They're very good. They're by 3M. I think they're like $50, but they're so worth it.
The Post-it note company.
And the masks, they made bank.
They're doing all right.
Yeah, in the mask era. So yeah.
One night, this is pre getting scared by Slender Man. About an hour before this, we're having a little bonfire at the Dim Checks.
Yeah.
Oh, check out that fire. Dim's a good one.
Dim's
not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just kind of hanging out, and we hear like a back porch door behind us, like the neighbor's porch open. And he's like, oh, that's Carol. She's feeding the possums.
No.
Excuse?
Freaking Missouri, man.
I lived out of the country, bro. Never heard of this.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anyone being fond of possums. No, they're wild possums, but it's just like
she just
feeds them.
That's even worse, because that means that you want the possums to come to your
You want
property?
them to be safe and be in your backyard a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, so I couldn't get a read on like, is it every night at like 10:30, or is it just like when they hear the porch door, the possums come running? We got a flashlight, saw a raccoon in the mix. They're friends.
Really?
Yeah.
They coexist. Good for them.
Yeah.
They have the bumper stickers.
I think so.
But instead of like religions, it's like different, like
raccoon eyes.
raccoon
tail. Yeah. Like a beaver's dam is like making the X.
Right. Some otters get in the mix every once in a while, whatever.
A lot of varmint.
You'd be surprised. Weasels actually are also very friendly with them. Yeah.
And they eat the same kind of food, huh? Same
grain? They do. They eat the same barley and oats.
Oh yeah, 3M's gotten into that. They started making
3M is very into that ever since the quarantine, because people are much more nice to their possum kingdoms.
Very forward thinking. But yeah, it kind of creeped me out. So back to back, we got possum feeders in town. Now there's a man in my hallway. Don't love this. I mean, both this happened within an hour of each other.
This is sound like I'm not like a redneck hillbilly whatever kind of guy at all like this. But if my neighbor was feeding possums, I would get a BB gun and shoot those possums. I would.
Would you really? You put it in?
Yeah. I think I would. I mean, does Dim Check have a second story?
What?
Of his house?
Like, is there a second story?
Tell me more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I had a good vantage point on those things, I would pop those things.
I remember you saying if you were ever in the military, you'd be risky. So I'd like to think that maybe you get on the roof to get a higher vantage point.
Yeah.
You go...
I go chimney on it. I go chimney.
Sure. Reverse Santa.
That's right.
That's what they call that.
That's what they've called me in high school.
Yeah.
Don't ask why.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, that's so funny. Feeding the possums.
It was weird. It creeped me out from a distance, dude. It's like, this is weird.
That would bother me. I might,
because it's the tip of the iceberg. If you feed possums, you're doing.
What else are you doing inside?
You're doing a lot of other stuff.
It's so funny. Like you always think you know a house. Like your neighbors. Like, oh, they live right down the street from me. They probably have a normal house too. And every once in a while, you like go visit them. Like we bring cookies to them at Christmas time. We go inside their house. It's like, this is not what I expected.
Like, there's a lot of American Girl dolls in their living room.
Why are all these in here?
Are you having a tea party with dolls right now?
The left eyes are all out of all of them. What is that supposed to mean? And then there's other ones that are like, oh, this is so much nicer than I expected.
Wow, good job, you guys.
So
Speaking of houses, had an idea this week. The segment, good idea, bad idea.
Bad idea.
What do you think? Been seeing a lot of people. Oh, your cousin actually did this week, even before I had this idea, or even before he posted that, I had this idea. I've been seeing a lot of people recently, a lot of people our age are trying to buy homes, and it's pretty common to like just take a picture in front of a house and kind of explain the story of like posting, you know.
My cousin's big into explaining, big blogger,
Which is fine. I actually really enjoy the authentic Instagram post. Because it's like, this is actually helpful. I have like an update on your life.
Yes.
And maybe how you saved money or how you got out of debt or anything that's going on.
Yeah.
But obviously I want to still have my own version. So thinking about just popping by Mission Hills and just having Isaac take a picture of me in front of a house.
I love it.
Having this big long caption at the end, you find out it's not my house or something.
Oh, I love that.
Or maybe even just a short caption.
Patrick Mahomes just bought a house in Mission Hills.
Again?
Yeah, he's got 2 houses now. I mean, I think with $500 million, you can get at least 2 houses.
You think the second one would be like a Telluride or something.
Well, I wonder if he's going to move because he's like Mission Hills is literally like 2 minutes away from his house that he has right now.
Gotcha.
For the people that don't know. But it's like this massive mansion of a house.
Good for him.
But it's like kind of enclosed. I don't think they've moved in yet. So maybe you go to that one.
Okay.
And then you take a picture and everyone's like, dang, he's doing well. And then Patrick Mahomes is like, that's my house. What are you doing? You know, like he's frustrated with you. Oh, I love that idea.
I hope he's frustrated with me.
I think you take 3 different pictures in front of 3 different houses and you're like, life is good. You know,
y'all got to start shooting videos for influencers.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Man, just get a camera. That's all you need.
Just get a camera and take a stab at someone's phone number.
Maybe you take 3 different pictures of 3 different houses at 3 different seasons in Mission Hills. So therefore they think you have 3 different, like you have one for the winter,
going
one
to my
for
winter
ski lodge
house
kind of thing. Yeah. I like that.
That's smart.
That's pretty funny, actually. What would you do though if you like saw somebody outside your house just like posing for a picture?
I'd go fast. I think I'd go fast.
I love it.
Isaac and I would practice in my yard.
Yeah.
We'd get it down quick, like a pit crew.
Yeah.
Get out of the car and snap it. Portrait mode, real quick. No portrait mode. Let's keep that
No.
background blur. No thanks. I want that house in focus, please.
I think portrait mode's a little overrated.
Oh, really? I
think it looks nice, but it also just looks a little fake.
You can
DSLR
tell,
camera though looks nice.
I don't know if most people could tell. I could definitely tell the difference in a camera and iPhone.
Yeah, there's something
mode.
I don't have the tangible like, oh, that's different. What's the word? F-stop, whatever stuff. But I can tell the difference.
Because it is an artificial blur. It's not an actual like aperture blur. Do you guys want me to say more about this? Or
I'm curious.
It's good. It's all good.
Hey, I went to a barbecue place this Saturday.
I saw that. Bose first.
Yes, Bose first BBQ.
Bose BBQ.
Bose BBQ. Nice. First of all, it was fun because it was with the men in my family. One of my cousins was in town. So we went out to this barbecue place. Also fun because it was in the West Bottoms, which West Bottoms is an area of Kansas City that's like, was a lot of factories back in the day, and it's kind of just recently been like, I don't even know, not really even revitalized, but people are starting to artsy-fied. Yeah, like
it's like
lots
First Fridays are there.
Yeah, secondhand furniture stores and distilleries and like wedding venues and stuff like that. Like all these big factories, like huge factories. Anyway, but another thing that they have down there are huge haunted houses.
That's their thing.
Yeah. And this barbecue place was actually connected to the haunted house.
Spooky.
Yeah. No, I mean it wasn't like themed like haunted house or anything, but it was just like fun random fact about it.
Yeah.
But I think it maybe the Beast is the haunted house this was connected to.
Wicked Witch of the Feast. Oh, there's an idea. Sorry, keep going.
I think it's the biggest haunted house in America. Or
it's one of the big boys.
Yeah. There's something about it that's like, whatever. Random tangent, not connected to barbecue at all. I would never... You'd have to pay me a good amount of money to go to a haunted house. I would never pay.
I'm with you.
How much money would it take?
To like one of those big scary ones?
Sure.
I would go for, well, I don't know if I need to be paid, but I would never pay money.
I think I need to get paid some substantial amount of money to go to a haunted house.
Hundreds?
Yes.
Really?
I think minimum, Jake, $500.
Whoa.
I think.
That's more than mine.
And I'm not even sure if that's worth it to me.
Really?
I don't think it would be so stressful. Imagine like your silhouette moment.
What, 20 of those?
50 of those on purpose.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah. If it was like you have to go to this haunted house by yourself, sure. I'm upping it to $150 probably. But if it's like, just go with your friends, I'll go for $45.
Okay. It makes a difference if it's like a group of like X amount of people. Like the more people, the less scary. What if you're like, what if it's just like, hey, will you go to this, like, just sometime this week, you're going to be in like a haunted house situation. like
No,
we're not gonna tell you when. We're not gonna tell you where. Because then every time I'd be like, "Hey Jake, do you mind coming outside?"
No,
I don't want to. I don't. Yeah,
that sounds like Assassin's Week in college. Like everyone's just looking over their back and just like no one wants to do anything. You can't get anyone like, "Do you want to play volleyball with us?" No, I can't. Dude, I'm not even in Assassins. Just like come. Like I'm already out. Just like come play with us.
Gosh.
I was trying to Google it real quick. I remember hearing this story of this haunted house where you had to like sign like this crazy waiver to go in it. Like if you got through it, you got like $20,000. But they could touch you. They could make you do stuff. Like they could pretty much do anything to you.
What?
Where they're gonna like keep you. I think they like throw actual snakes on you. Like I think it's like torturous. Like at one point I think they waterboard you.
That is like beyond. That's sadistic. Like nasty.
That's like possum feeder type stuff. Dude.
Yeah, that's what possum feeders do for fun. Oh, no way.
Once the actual haunted house party begins, it can include being put in a straitjacket, having your mouth duct taped shut, or getting dropped into a pool of nasty water. That all doesn't sound that great.
Stripped clothes, like stripped clothes water.
What? Oh, I actually don't think this was the. Oh, whoa. Okay, here we go.
The thing is too far, Jake.
Here's a quote. I was waterboarded. I was tased. I was whipped, she claimed. I was repeatedly hit in the face over and over again. The woman was reportedly even made to dig a ditch and told to lay in it before the staffers began throwing dirt in her face. Mercifully, she was given a straw to breathe through, and after begging for water, got doused. That's just one little paragraph. I don't even know.
That's like illegal. That seems illegal.
You signed the waive?
I would never.
Goodbye. I'm waving to my life.
I would never even. No way. Where is that? Did it say?
Just clicked out of the link. I think I saw the word Tennessee somewhere though.
That sounds right. The Smoky Mountains, those smokesters.
No, I'm totally with you though. Especially even like scary movies.
No, it's not fun to be scared.
I don't want to pay for fear. I will pay for happiness. I will pay for romance.
Yeah.
Not like that, but you know.
Maybe
for the right price.
Yeah. What about like a thriller? Disturbia.
Classic thriller. No, thrillers are great.
That's about as scary as I want to get though.
Thrillers are awesome.
Yeah.
But not like horror.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Well, this has been the haunted house section of the Ghostrunners.
Okay, great. I said straitjacket in that article earlier, and it reminded me, Brad, I watched The Bachelorette last night, episode 1.
Okay.
My favorite character. So I guess a thing on The Bachelor, I'm very unfamiliar with this show as a whole, or this like, series.
Universe.
I guess like the introductions are a very big part of the show. Last night was my first time ever seeing episode 1.
Oh, really? You didn't watch it? Okay.
And there's like 25 of them. So understandably, they want to make some sort of impression just because this girl's got to sift through all these names and faces.
Right.
Excuse me. Little burp.
Burpito.
So these guys are doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And one guy shows up in a straitjacket. So it's like, okay, that'll probably get her attention. But he is my new favorite character because never took it off the whole night. Like one guy showed up in like a knight in shining armor, like full on armor.
Oh, really?
And like, and once he gets to the woman, he like takes it off. Sure. He's in a suit. One guy came dressed as something else. One guy came in like a bubble soccer thing. They all had some sort of outfit type thing. And then they all take it off.
That's normal. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
And then, straitjacket guy, whole episode, never switched out of it. I loved him. Like even like the final rose ceremony. Or like the rose ceremony.
I'm thinking of straitjacket's the thing where like Michael Scott has with the key in his mouth.
Yeah.
Right. And he's just like,
I don't really know if you see a small brass key.
What? Okay. So he's just like, how does he function with this thing? Like
I think he was just standing there this all happens in one night. So he didn't have to do much.
Yeah.
He just couldn't, like cheers champagne with anyone. He was still in a straitjacket, but it worked for him. I was so fired up. I mean, he made it through.
What?
So straitjacket guy's my new favorite, but
some people don't make it through on the first night.
Yes. Yeah.
That's sad.
A few dudes got told to hit the road, which is kind of crazy.
Was it pretty obvious though? Like, yeah, that guy's not making it.
Yeah. There are a couple guys that's just like, just by the look of you, I don't know how you got here.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Stephen Merchant.
But, one thing I wanted to talk about. So the girl, the Bachelorette, Claire, I think her name is, she, a little bit of a crier, which I'm sure they probably cast that purposely. You want like someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. That's good TV. Mm-hmm. But she's starting to cry quite a bit for night 1 of this show. And so...
Sorry. Claire was not on Bachelor?
Maybe.
Not last season, the one that you watched, though?
No, not that I saw.
Okay.
Claire is...
I feel like that's usually like how they do it.
She's an old lady.
Huh?
39.
39?
I don't know where she came from. Yeah.
39?
Maybe she used to be a bachelor. I have no clue.
I just know that a lot of times they
take a fan favorite.
Like, oh, I can't believe that girl didn't win, so therefore she's going to be the Bachelorette.
That makes sense.
So
I don't know where Claire came from.
39.
39.
I know it's not like super old, but it feels old for a Bachelor. It's
for
kind of
Hollywood.
It's kind of like that quarterback's 39 years old. Like,
yeah.
What? How is he walking?
Bachelors and quarterbacks are very similar in that way.
They've been compared many times. Okay.
Yeah, Claire's crying a little bit, and she's crying like for the third time this episode. And so I'm watching
39, more like 30 crying.
30 crying. I'm watching with Isaac and Greg and JJ, and I'm like starting to give her kind of a hard time. I'm like, what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the crying already. And it immediately cuts to like a talking head, and she's like, so yeah, this last year has been kind of tough for me. So I'm like, dang it, now I'm gonna feel bad. Now we're gonna get to like why she's
her
crying.
husband died or something.
Yeah, so she's like, my mom. And I'm like, dang it. Okay, I feel bad. But then wait for this line, dude. I was like, oh, never forget everything. She goes, my mom had kind of a tough summer. She fell and broke her nose. I like burst out laughing. I mean, have you ever heard? Like,
I was expecting like a hip or something like that. Okay,
definitely a hip.
I was gonna be like, Jake, that's kind of hard because then you have to tend to her because she broke her hip.
No. That's what I was expecting too. No, first of all, how you fallen? What, you in a straight jacket? How did you fall?
Yeah.
Oh, here I go.
Right on the nose. Don't even move your head. And just get scraped on the cheek. You just go right face forward.
What scenario do you fall and only break your nose?
Oh! You're like, you don't break any of your, like, my nose. Oh my gosh.
And it's like, it's not like, oh, like there was an accident and she broke her nose, or like I ran into something and hit my nose. Like falling.
Yeah.
Falling is going to hit a lot of your body parts, and you only hit your nose hard enough to break it. Dude, I thought that was so funny. And she said it so seriously. Like that was what was causing her to cry, is that her mom fell and broke her nose.
It's been a hard year. She couldn't smell for 2 weeks. Imagine that. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Davis.
She had a little bit of a fever too.
You know what? She's been coughing ever since. She fell and broke her nose. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I was dying.
Whatever. That's hilarious. And it's not even her. She didn't break her nose. Her mom.
Yeah.
That's silly.
But so yeah, favorite part of the episode. She
mind.
fell and broke her nose. I'm just so curious what that looked like and how she did that to herself.
Oh man. Okay. Good to know. So you're going to be watching more?
Yeah, I think probably sometime tomorrow. I don't know. Trey and I are doing more interviews, and it's been a busy week. So hopefully, I want to get an episode recap up soon, and hopefully make that my thing. And
I like it.
Become a full-on Bachelorette boy.
BB.
But yeah, been a good week. We made our fall video. Just posted it today.
Yeah.
1.5 million on Facebook already. It's going well.
Sheesh.
Brad, I would like for you to. You probably don't have your computer, but I have our text. Right before we start shooting, Brad sent us some jokes.
Yeah, because you put it on our Patreon page, patreon.com/Ghostrunners.
A lot of behind the scenes stuff going on Patreon.
Yeah, you had a video with Trey and you're like, hey, if anybody has any ideas for jokes, and a couple people put some stuff down, and I was like, I got some ideas.
Yeah, I love that you took the time to like write out like all these.
I'll be honest, it took me 3 minutes.
I figured it probably didn't take long, but still like the effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? If you remember what you said, you can do it. But the first thing was like, ideas parody Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah throughout the entire video.
Yeah. I thought that was my favorite one.
Yeah.
And I think it could have been, I mean, obviously I didn't know what you were going to do for the video exactly, but yeah, like I heard there was a secret chord that David played on his flatbed Ford. I don't know, something like that. And then like the funny thing to me is like really, really softly, Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And then and then maybe like another time he's like in the middle of a pumpkin patch.
Like the minor chord.
Hallelujah. And he's like getting more and more into it in the very, like, I don't know, just like quick bits of that or something. So,
yeah, that one was great. And a secret gourd, that did make it in.
Yes, I saw that.
That was, last night we're like, we really like the secret gourd thing. I wonder if there's other fall songs we can do. So Autumn's Up. Now he's making merch that says Autumn's Up.
Oh, yeah. That was another one of my ideas was Sierra's 1-2 step. This beat is automatic. I thought that was really funny because I feel like 1-2 step is kind of making a comeback. So,
and she's married to Russell Wilson, and he's doing great.
Yeah, he's cooking for her. So,
yeah. Let's see. Pretty specific to a certain scene, but look yearningly at a pumpkin patch from a barbed wire fence and make a joke about barbied wire and pumpkin. Not bad. It's definitely a Brad joke.
It's a stretch. It's a stretch.
But
I didn't know if they had barbed wire there. You know?
They did not have fresh barbed. I saw none.
Yeah, probably not.
Barb-free zone.
It's like a kid's like farm, like pumpkin patch. Like, where are you gonna put this barbed wire over here?
They had a ton of stuff that was pretty sweet.
It looked awesome.
I asked them, I was like, when people come here, like, how long do they stay here? Because there's just so much stuff, and they're like 5 or 6 hours usually.
Days.
Like, good for them. Oh, we still got kids from last fall in the corn pit.
We've lost a few of them. We don't know where they are.
Dude, that corn pit was so disgusting.
Really?
It just felt weird on your feet. I took my pants off that night, and I scared myself because corn falls out of my pants, and I thought there was like, I don't know, spiders falling out of my legs. I don't know. It was weird.
Falling out of your legs.
What else did you say? Play on words with faliente.
Oh, I thought that was a good one too, because like pumpkin spicy.
A little spicy.
A little bit faliente. I don't know. I can see him being like, a little spicy faliente. I don't know.
Muy pumpkin spicy.
Yeah, something like that.
We almost did the Alicia Keys.
Yeah, I couldn't think of. I was like, there's a punchline in here, but I couldn't think of it. Da, 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 bonfire. Like instead of on fire, bonfire. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that one was good.
Yeah.
And then last one, wear some sort of homemade fall themed face covering and say, Fauci can't stop my flair for flannel.
I was trying to think of something Trey would say.
That's like
Trey loves the one liner, like Fauci can't stop my flair for flannel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. But
no, that's great.
Yeah, it's too political. I don't know.
No. Little see how the sausage gets made. Trey and I always try to do like at least 1 or 2 jokes that are like primed for like a top comment kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like this video was like phones, scones, and hormones.
Okay.
It was like, that's not even that funny. I don't even know what that means.
But like
that
people
sounds
reciting comments. That's their comment.
Just what we said.
Yeah. No, the PSL one. I tore my PSL.
That one's great.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
What was the top comments? Have you seen?
I honestly don't know. I've been kind of running around today. I don't even know.
Grinding. Healthy grind.
Healthy grinding. Beans.
Okay.
I don't know what the top comment is, but I'm sure people like the PSL thing.
Dude, fall is in full swing though. Fall swing.
When is daylight savings time? Did I miss it?
I think it's Sunday.
Sunset late now.
Oh, maybe it's last Sunday. That's the beauty and the curse of the like smartphone is that you don't need to know anymore. You just wake up and you're like,
my oven's a little off, but
yeah. No, I think it's next. I think it's like, if people are listening to this, it was yesterday.
Oh, you guys, your oven's probably off.
Set your clocks back.
Switch your microwave.
I think it's so funny when people like churches will be like, "Hey, don't forget to set your clocks back."
Churches are great at
that.
that.
It's like, how many people are still using like an analog alarm?
Not a ton.
Not a ton.
I don't think.
Not a ton. So,
here's something before I forget.
Okay.
Tonight is Monday night, October the 19th.
Yeah.
So if you listen to this on Monday, and if you are a patron or not, we are doing a live stream after the Chiefs game on our Patreon.
Yes.
So it only costs you $5 to join to get access to the live stream tonight. They're really fun. It's basically like a bonus episode that you guys get to be a part of.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. We have a little idea. Can I tell them?
Oh yeah, tell them.
So, do you understand the idea? I didn't know if I explained it super well.
I would say 6.5 out of 10.
So I love
13 out of 20.
So the idea is office themed trivia night.
Mm-hmm.
However, the trivia is not specific to only the office. So, but the answers are all have like a very loose loose connection with the office. So like one of the questions, the answer to the question was "We didn't start the fire," which of course we know that Dwight sings that song in the episode of The Fire
to Ryan.
Ryan started the fire. But the question's like, what Billy Joel hit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you still might know the answer even if you're not an office person. It's kind of my thought. But it's all like, it's never just like a random question out of nowhere. It's like all themed around the office.
Yeah.
So, and I thought about maybe this is probably too intense and I probably won't get around to it because I'll be in Texas all weekend, but getting like a little clip for every single answer to show. I know.
You're not going to do that.
I'm either only going to have 5 questions or I'm not going to do it. So yeah, anyway.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. Now I understand. I understand 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I was trying to kind of explain it over text without telling you everything because I was like, I can tell them.
Yeah, it's fine.
So yeah, that's going to happen during live stream.
Cool.
So sign up, patreon.com/Ghostrunners.
Yeah. Join us.
Yeah.
Join us.
Oh man. I have some random things if you want me to talk about them. One of my friends, a childhood friend of mine ordered a table the other day, and I was like, hey, if you don't mind, I always tell people like, once you get it in your house, if you don't mind taking a few pictures, I always use the line like, it looks way better in your house than it does in my garage. and this girl goes, don't worry, I will social media vomit it all over the place.
Oh.
I didn't like that. Please don't vomit my table.
Brad,
have you heard anybody say something like that before?
I've heard of like word vomit, and usually that's like you're apologetic about the way you just spoke. I'm sorry, I just word vomited.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got my words vomited up. But yeah, to like a social media blast.
Yes. Oh, is that? I don't want to think about that meaning the same thing now. Is that kind of like the other end of vomit?
Maybe.
I hope not.
Brad, oh my gosh, Brad, this table is amazing. As soon as I get home, I am going to Instagram diarrhea this like crazy.
I can't wait to vomit all over my friends with this saying. What? Yeah. Story, Snapchat,
Facebook, LinkedIn.
Yeah. Top 10 tables you didn't know you needed in 2020. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to desecrate my friends online with this table. Thank you, Brad. I'm going to vomit this.
I didn't like it.
That's pretty funny.
But of course I was like, thank you so much. I would really appreciate it.
You're the first person who's ever told me they're going to do that.
I really appreciate if you puked all over my social media with this.
Thank you. Make sure to tag me in the vomit. Appreciate it. Anything else?
Oh man. Anyway, that's one thing. Another thing, this is random, but some of our friends, podcast people that gave us this framed picture, the Coons, they went on this awesome like vacation in an RV. They rented an RV. And why don't we have to have seatbelts when we're in an RV? Like their daughter is like 4 years old and they're just like chilling with, she's just like laying there.
No, that's fine.
This picturesque countryside. It's like, that looks awesome. But like, why is it like, hey, this is a really big vehicle. So therefore,
once it gets
there's
big
no
enough,
need.
Once you start sitting sideways, you
know,
know.
Same with school buses.
Yeah.
They're huge. If that thing gets in a wreck, something bad's going to happen to you.
Yeah, it usually does. Almost anytime there's a school bus wreck, it's really bad.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's up with
why is that?
Why is it like
once you start side saddling?
And it's like legal. It's like completely legal to be like,
it's like, please don't.
You're fine. No, go ahead.
No.
Lay down. No, it's fine.
Let's save the nylon. Let's use it on other cars.
Right.
Let's not put it here.
You know what? Play your guitar if you want to, Death Cab for Cutie. I don't care. You're on tour. You're great. Play it, like whatever. I don't get it.
That is weird. You know, in the entire limo trip, our front, or like the shotgun seat, there was not even like a seat belt. Like it did not exist.
Really?
Couldn't even find one.
Like it was made without a seatbelt.
No, sorry. There was a hole for where the belt was supposed to be, but someone had just taken it out.
Somebody's like, screw this.
There was just no belt. And so I was like, you know what? It's probably fine. We're in a limo. I don't think that's even required.
Yeah, in a limo, it's kind of like, yeah, you're fine.
You're fine. You're living in luxury. That's a really good point, though.
Anyway, I just didn't. But then airplanes, huge. You have to have a seatbelt like all the time. They're very strict about it.
Yeah. Okay, just that thing you said made me think of like numerous things. One, seatbelt. Put a little Instagram story of Trey and I 2 nights ago on my story because it was kind of funny. Like I'm editing the fall video. These people who we went and filmed with were like, take some kettle corn home, take a caramel apple home, whatever. And about hour 2 into the thing, Trey's like, I'm getting that caramel apple. And so he's eating it on a stick while driving down the highway. And it was like, this is just a funny scene. And then like multiple people like, seatbelt, please. I'm like, you honestly think like, who is not wearing their seatbelt these days?
Yeah.
I've never been, that would honestly be like a such a red flag. I take a girl on a date. I'm like, oh, I think it's dinging because your seatbelt's on. Just don't wear it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm going to take you home. That's just such a weird character quality. I just don't wear my seatbelt.
It's 2 seconds to put it on. It's not just uncomfortable at all.
It's not even that inconvenient. It's so incredibly proven to help you. Just do it.
So what was Trey putting it like behind his back or something?
He had it on. I think you just couldn't necessarily see it, but I mean, he definitely had it on because everyone wears a seatbelt. At least I think they do.
People were really policing that hard though.
Oh yeah. It's so many replies like, where's his seatbelt? You guys are not above the law. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Everyone wears a seatbelt, I think.
I'll be real. Even if I didn't want to wear a seatbelt, like, which sometimes like if I'm going like from, 1 minute down the road, I'll be like, I won't put it on or whatever. But I do every time because it's so annoying when it beeps at you.
And I just, it's like most things. It's like, how much am I going to regret this if things go bad? Like, why not? Just put it on.
Totally.
Just double check I'm recording the camera every time. It's like, this is going to take me no time at all just to double check this.
Right.
Put on my seatbelt. So that's one thing that reminded me. I was not planning on talking about that. The other thing was about 2 hours ago, I get a DM out of nowhere that's just like, so do you love Miranda Cosgrove? And I was like, oh my gosh, I know what this is about. So when I replied to her, I was like, I've been following Miranda Cosgrove for 2 years and no one has ever said anything about it on Instagram.
Okay.
Because after Alan, we bought a limo, we had this big joke that like season 2 is going to be called Miranda Cosgrove, we bought an RV. And so RV just brought it all together. Yeah, 2 hours ago. And so secret's out. I love Miranda Cosgrove.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
She was great in School of Rock.
That's the only thing I really know. Like what she's like big from other things too now.
I don't know.
I think she was in Drake and Josh or something like that, maybe.
She was Megan. Yeah.
See, I never watched that, but
it was funny.
I've seen like the David Dobrik like reunion thing.
Oh, nice.
That's like one of the 3 videos I've ever watched of his.
That's funny.
Yeah. Which I didn't even watch Drake and Josh, so I don't know why I watched that thing.
That is funny. Yeah, I don't have anything against her. I don't have anything necessarily for her, but we thought that would be so. We were trying to find like Ellen was a big reach. Like, can we get to Ellen DeGeneres? Yeah. But it was like it'd be funny to follow up with like, oh, like like that's a big name, but like, yeah, they're probably not doing much. Like, you dedicate an entire Facebook series to him, you probably get to him.
I think so.
So we're like, Miranda Cosgrove just right in the sweet spot. Like, that'd be so fun. Just dedicate 30 episodes.
Gosh,
we really want to meet Miranda Cosgrove.
So and then you meet her and you like realize you don't really know much about her.
So like what's up?
So like School of Rock, huh? Jack Black, my co-host, thinks like, yeah.
So in the movie School of Rock, you were kind of like a really good student. Is that kind of how you are now, or
is that still in school,
or were you just acting?
No, I graduated about 5 years ago from college. Oh, okay,
cool.
Yeah, you're just a good actress.
Cosgrove, did you ever go into like apple groves? That's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. The RV is illegally parked, so
you never. Yeah.
See you later. This is fun.
Put your seatbelt on. Throw your seatbelt, Miranda.
Anyway. And then one other thing. Sorry, the Coons brought on 3 different things.
I love it.
Had a crazy day on the road yesterday. Brad.
You're kidding.
No.
You're never going to believe this.
You're never going to believe this. Okay, both these things are actually kind of crazy, though. Both happen on Metcalf Avenue.
Oh.
First drive of the day, going northbound.
Sure.
Trying to go downtown. Going up Metcalf.
Downtown.
This is cruising through the...
Metcalf.
Yeah. So this is like from north on Metcalf, like 95th, all the way up.
Yeah. Oh.
The first stoplight I get to... it goes from, it's green, I'm going up, and then yellow. I'm anticipating the yellow.
Okay.
I anticipated it, and I was
job.
like, it's probably going to be red next. It goes to red for a split second, and then changes to green.
What?
I was like, what in the world?
For a split second?
It was a split second, it was red, and then just went right back to green.
What time of day?
10:45 a.m.
Oh, high traffic. Populated area.
Yeah, very. So I was like scared to cross the intersection.
Totally.
I was like, is there like a glitch?
Yeah.
Like, are all these lights green?
Malfunction.
And kind of all of our cars just like looked around and just kept going. Get to the next stoplight, same exact thing. This happened 3 times in a row. Where we went from green, yellow, red real quick, and then switched back to green.
What?
I've never seen anything like it.
A rapid red?
Yes.
Rapid red to green.
Rapid red to green.
No.
It was like the weirdest, like when people were like, there was a glitch in the simulation. That actually felt like something's happening right now.
Crap, he knows.
Yeah.
Captain Hook's in the bath with him.
It was really weird. And so it didn't keep going from red to green the rest of the stoplights, but I didn't hit a single. So from where I live to I-35, no red lights. That never happens.
Do you think it was like, yeah, that's a long
So something glitched in the stoplight, which was kind of cool, kind of rare.
Huh.
It was sweet. I made such quick time.
Well, I know that like cops have a way to like be able to like keep the greens going or whatever, right? That's what I've always heard.
There was something really loud and big behind me the whole time.
There were like all these lights. Like I was like trying to focus on the light in front of me, but there's all these lights behind me, and I'm like, stop! I'm going as fast as I can.
I got green in front of me, but I got like red, blue, yellow behind me. Very distracting.
And all these like the sound systems these days, the things people listen to. I thought Skrillex was bad, but
this takes dubstep to a whole new level. I couldn't focus. There was no metronome to it. It seemed so random.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so shrill.
And like I wasn't going that fast, but I was literally passing people left and right. I mean, like, what are they doing? They're just like, it felt like they were standing still.
It's like you're getting out of my way. It was weird, Brad.
It was weird.
It was so weird. It's so, yeah, that happened yesterday on the way to downtown.
Getting all the green lights.
On the way back, so exit from I-35 back onto Metcalf, but it's not quite Metcalf yet. So if you guys can imagine it, it's like, what is that, 69 highway?
635, 69.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
So it's still kind of a highway. The speed limit is 55. I merge pretty easily. There's a lot of cars behind me, but for the most part, I'm leading the pack. I'm kind of the pace car here.
Good
a lot
for
of cars behind me. Yeah, kind of a trendsetter. And I do see a car kind of stalled on the side of the road, quarter of a mile in front of me. And then I kind of see them creeping up. And then they decide, once I get pretty close, time to pull a U-turn on the highway.
What?
They turned around right there where the speed limit's 55 and it's all one way. Like this is a separated highway.
Yeah. Like there's another road, but yeah, it's like way over there.
Huge median, trees in between. Like this is a 2-lane, one direction highway. And this, tiny white car like pulls a U-turn on the highway, and I'm the first car. So I slam on my brakes, slam on my horn, and I see like no one's in the right lane. So I swerve over to the right lane to dodge this car. Got the heart pumping again. That was in the same day. That was yesterday.
That's wild.
I had wrapped around the green and then U-turn on the highway.
Did you see what happened to that car?
So, dude, it looked like something out of like Cops or like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Like kind of just like every other car stopped after me because it was kind of like they were coming down on. They could see it happening. So they started slowing down. And this car is kind of just like, not necessarily weaving, but like kind of in the lane and then going on the shoulder and back in the lane again. And then just like eventually got to like that spot where the median connects.
And and just went.
And I was like, I guess I should call the cops. But then again, like I don't know anything about that car, much less where they're going. I don't know what they're gonna do to them when they get there.
You don't even know models of cars.
Yeah, I think it had 4 wheels. Honestly, I'm not even sure.
It was white. Yeah, I don't know. No, that's similar to that time when I got in that accident in my truck on the highway, and it was like the car was coming the other way.
Oh yeah, dude, that's so scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It's like, what do I do? I'm kind of helpless right now. Mm-hmm. You had enough time to at least look and see there was nobody next to you.
I kind of swerved.
Oh, yeah, I do not like that. But yeah, it freaks you out because it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like you could, like I could stand still and you would just choose to run into me if you want to.
Yeah. You know? It's weird. Whenever stuff like that happens too, I'm sure it's human nature. I'm sure everyone does this, but I like turn down the radio. And I'm like,
you can focus so much better if you don't
It's over now. Yeah. I don't need to turn it down now. Like, let's go quiet. Let's go quiet here. Going dark.
Think about your thoughts.
Like just might as well turn it back on. Nothing's gonna happen now. But gosh, yeah, dude, that all happened yesterday. Just nuts, dude.
That's nuts. Wow. Okay,
but
well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm alive. Live stream tonight, guys.
Yeah, don't drive on Metcalf anymore. Maybe that's the answer.
Yeah, dude, the stoplight thing was sweet though.
Yeah,
that was awesome. Yeah, I felt so cool.
Yeah, that's a great feeling just in general, getting the greens.
Because you're like, when you hit it right.
You're like, if I wouldn't have ran that yellow back there, I would have been hitting all reds.
Yes.
All reds. But now all greens.
All green everything.
Yeah.
So. Do you remember when, no, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Something I do want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a subreddit, Ghostrunners subreddit. For the most part, it's been amazing. But unfortunately...
No. Take out the word un.
Fortunately,
the prefix.
Someone Googled Jake Triplet, I guess, and then they clicked images, and then they found something, which I've known existed on the internet for a long time. I purposely have never brought it up, never told anyone that it's on the internet because I don't want anyone to find it. In fact, had this not been brought to everyone's attention, this could have been a great, like, once we get to 500 patrons, I'm releasing it.
Yeah.
And the image I'm talking about is... It's my senior pictures, but they're not just any senior pictures. They are shirtless senior pictures.
Imagine like if Jake decided to do a boudoir shoot someday for his wife. It would be very similar to this.
There's a little bit of a backstory to it. Let me just defend myself because I'm sure everyone's like, okay, now how do I get to Reddit as soon as possible? How do I see this?
Reddit.com/Ghostrunners.
.com/r/Ghostrunners. Yeah.
Okay.
I had an idea for my senior pictures that still not super proud of, but it's not as bad as it seemed. I was gonna do like shoulder pads picture, and now it's gonna be shirtless, like in like a black and white, almost a lot of shadows.
Okay.
Not necessarily like look at my abs, but I don't know, something different than just like in full uniform. I don't know, because full uniform felt dorky to me.
That is dorky. Yeah,
it would be though, right? Just like standing there, like with your football, just like,
Yeah.
I play football for the team.
I mean, seeing your pictures, no matter what you do,
It's hard to make it, you know.
You look back on them later and you're like, oh my gosh.
I remember thinking like, maybe this is artistic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Take my shirt off. And so I go there and I'm like, yeah, maybe we could do this. And he's like, well, what other sports do you play? I'm like, well, I play basketball and baseball. He's like, why don't we do all those shirtless? And even at the time, I remember thinking, that's not really what I want. That's weird. That's at least with the football one, like, it's kind of like the earth and water. 70% of it's covered up.
Sure.
You know, by water.
Yeah.
Not that much is shown. Basketball, though, not a lot covering me.
Yeah.
Baseball, not a lot covering me. I'm just holding a bat.
Yeah, your 2 Gatorade bottles and your TPX bat.
So we take them, and this dude, like, photoshops them all together, and it still exists on the internet for some reason. I can't get rid of it.
No, that dude, like, he totally played you because he was trying to expand his portfolio. He's like, you know, is he Springfield guy, Stratford guy?
Stratford's finest.
Okay, Stratford's finest. He's like, I got, you know, all these guys just want to take pictures next to their pickups and like all these boring, like people doing it at the pumpkin patch. This guy is my ticket to a broader portfolio out there.
He's open-minded.
Yeah.
Let's see how far we can go.
He wants to do shirtless. Let's go completely shirtless. He actually asked if you want to do pantsless as well. Like, that's where I draw the line.
Luckily, my mom was there.
I need my girdle.
I don't know. I don't know what else he would have asked for, but no, for real. I've always thought about that. I was like, that was so weird that guy like asked me to continue being shirtless for more pictures that I didn't even want.
I feel like honestly,
and now they're on the internet.
I mean, hindsight's obviously 2020, and it's an amazing picture. You guys got to look at it. But like, anytime you're going to like a studio these days to take like senior pictures, you're already doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like you need to find somebody who knows how to do like new looking pictures. Cause like the studio people just like,
it's
like,
so old school. It's
produced.
It's so bad.
Yeah. And nowadays, like, you don't need all that. You need just a nice camera and someone who has a little bit of an eye for lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I just need to talk about it.
I think I'd seen something like that before though. Like, you don't think you've ever posted that picture?
I guarantee you I have not posted it. I think at some point I've talked about it somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh my
anything,
gosh.
But I definitely never posted that.
It's wonderful. You were so small, so skinny.
Yeah,
like,
didn't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you had some, you weren't just like skinny though. You had some tone in those arms.
Like I used to work out.
Like in high school, anybody can have a 6-pack if you're just skinny enough.
Yeah, you're just skinny.
Like I always remember like, oh, my friend Logan, everyone's like, oh, he has such a 6-pack. I'm like, he's like 25 pounds.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a 6-pack.
He says thin skin.
Yeah, you just see his abs. That's not the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, but you had some tone in those arms, man.
Thanks.
You must have been throwing some heat. Packing some heat.
Pack some heat. Yeah.
Anyway, I love it.
So that exists.
I'm glad
it's
it
out
does.
there, and it could be worse. As far as like things in my past go,
it could be worse.
I think that's the worst thing. So
okay.
Could be way worse.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm nervous about.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get canceled. I'm just gonna get ridiculed by a lot of people now. But enjoy it. Enjoy it.
I love it, man. Love it.
Brad, anything else from your week you want to talk about on the podcast?
No, not really. I wrote down one more thing. I'll just say it really fast. Hattie's new thing that she's been saying is sure you do. Or sure,
I like that.
Sure I do. Yeah, I don't know if she gets it from me or Catherine. Most of the things she gets from Catherine, so I just blame this on her. But I like, even if I'm like, Hattie, you know, I had lunch with Grandpa today. We had barbecue. Sure you did. Like it's kind of like
that sounds like you.
It's kind of ridiculing me though. Like, or like, Hattie, I think you look really cute today. Well, sure I do. Like it's like kind of like this arrogant response I don't really like.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like basically like, of course I do.
Yeah, moron. Yeah,
sure I do.
I'm wearing a bow. Yeah.
How do the Chiefs play today? I'm sure they do. You know, like it's just
like, no, they do. It's Monday.
It's this funny, subtle thing. She says that, and she says besides all the time, even when it doesn't make any sense.
Really?
Like she'll just start a conversation with like, besides, we should have picnic outside today. It's like, well, okay. At least you know the word.
Dude, one of these guys I've been playing pickleball with, I noticed he does something like that too. Not quite besides, but he acts as if like we just got done having a conversation. Like today, he goes up to me, which we have not been talking. We haven't even been playing together. Like I came off a game, he came off a game. And he's like, and that's the thing. Her backhand isn't even that good. Like, what?
You don't have to say, and that's the thing. But he's just trying to figure out like a non-sequitur, like.
Yeah, he made it seem like. Well,
so anyway, yeah. I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, I was like,
I was saying.
Yeah.
Well,
he acts like we just got done saying something really similar to that, and like we weren't even talking at all.
Yeah.
And to elaborate, I've just been having knee problems.
Right.
It's like, what? Is this how you talk normally to people, to strangers? Besides, sure you do.
Sure I do.
Sure you do.
So,
one last thing I want to mention. We'll get to the voice memos. Trey, the boss, is taking his honeymoon finally.
Oh, he hasn't taken one yet.
No, not really. I think he went to like Northwest Arkansas for a few days.
Seems sufficient to me for an influencer of his size.
Sure you do.
Going to
Influencer
the
of
hot
his size.
springs.
But he's taking a big one in December.
Okay.
And so I'm like, hey, while he goes out of town, the children will play.
Yeah.
So this is me saying, hey, throw me an offer.
Okay.
Looking to go somewhere for a week. What do you got?
You're like the shark, and they're coming in to like present you an offer.
Dun 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 dun.
Do. Yeah. Hello, sharks. I'm seeking 7 days in Cabo San Lucas for only $259 a night.
Whoa.
Okay. Now, what kind of amenities you have? It's a brand new place, so we don't have any kind of proof of concept yet. For that reason, I'm out.
No reviews?
Yeah.
I could do better.
Pictures look nice, but I just reverse image searched them. Fake.
Oh.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Anyway.
Yeah, so
that's fun. I like it.
Make me an offer, mama. Let's see. I got a week in December.
Okay.
Let me know where I should go.
Fun. Sure you do.
Sure you do. We have a lot of voice memos. Once again, keep sending them in. Let's see. Where did we leave off last week?
I don't have my computer to tell you.
Let's just click one. Here we go.
Hey, Jake and Brett. I'm 11 years old, and I'm from Virginia, and this is my second time
Wahoo-wah.
calling, and I want to tell you that I have started watching The Office with my family, and it is really fun, and I'm on season 3.
Apparently.
And
Me too.
I can't wait to see what happens between Jim, Karen, and Pam. And also, that's what she said from Michael Scott. And I want to tell you for my question that my aunt sadly does not like people with red hair. No offense to Jake. But that leads me to my question, which is...
Doesn't like him.
What is your least favorite hairstyle that you have ever seen? That's it. Can't wait to see what you guys say. Love you guys. Bye.
Your least favorite hairstyles? What was it?
Yeah, I think that's got to be what it is.
Your least favorite version of hairstyles.
Yeah, it kind of cut out. First of all, is she just like... She doesn't like the Irish or something.
Aunt sounds like a bigot.
Yeah. Well, it said aunt. That makes me sound like Scott says aunt, and his family's all from the Northeast. There's a lot of Irish up Northeast. They have some beef with the Italians. Italian beef.
Some potatoes, if you will. Some
Yes,
beef and
that's right.
potatoes.
Beef and potatoes do not mix. Let me tell you.
She doesn't cheer for the Celtics.
Those bangers and those mash. Yeah, they don't like each other. So I don't know.
Least favorite hairstyle you've ever seen. Not necessarily that you've rocked yourself, but just that you've seen.
Man, I don't know. I don't want to get too far into the hairstyle conversation on this podcast. We are not the number one podcast for hairstylists.
That's not us.
That's not us.
Not our game. Used to be, but not anymore.
I just least favorite is pixie cut. I think just straight up.
Wow.
I think so. Halle Berry is a babe, but when she went short hair, it's just like I don't love it.
It's not for you.
No, it's not for me. But the deeper thought that I have is I don't really like almost any like professional athlete's hair right now.
That seems extreme.
I don't. I know it does. Of course, it's not really true, but I don't like Patrick Mahomes' hair. I don't think it looks cool.
Really? I kind of like it.
No, I don't like it. I think he could look a lot cooler if he had a different hairstyle.
What about OBJ? Like in previous years? No, his current one sucks. Previous years though.
See, I don't know what the difference is.
Oh, I thought he looked so swag back in the day when he just used to be blonde. Now it's like silver and pink. I think.
Oh, see, if you're subscribing to anybody that has that silver and pink hair now, he probably didn't have good style back then either.
Unless your name's Dennis Rodman, you can't pull it off.
No, I don't know. I just don't.
My least favorite has to be the rat tail. Saw plenty of those. I kid you not.
Stratford, Missouri. Had the rat
at
tail.
any given time, one and only one, never two, never zero. One guy in my high school had a rat tail. Like just at any time, there's always one of them.
It was like you had a quota and you couldn't go over it. So like that guy cut it off. It's like, you're good. You're done with
Anthony
it.
Still ratting? No. Okay.
All right, Josiah, you're up. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Oh, it's just almost any hairstyle. I could put myself in their shoes and be like, that is different. That is artistic. That is
Sure.
a fun take on a different hairstyle.
Yeah.
Even the mohawk, like even like a super narrow spiky mohawk is pretty repulsive, but it's still like, hey,
yeah, you do you.
You do yourself.
Yeah, you go.
But
do
the
yourself.
rat tail, it's called a rat tail. Ew,
that
dude.
guy feeds possum for sure.
The name is a rat tail.
That's a good answer.
It's just so like just gross to me.
Yeah, it's fair. That's way grosser than pixie cut. Pixie cut, I just said. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. How do you feel about dreadlocks?
Love dreadlocks.
Definitely cool.
Yeah, apparently they're not that cool anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. I think they might be coming back a little bit, but like Kawhi Leonard used to get a hard time for wearing or having dreadlocks.
Oh, like short dreads. Or do you mean like, what are you talking about?
Oh, I'm thinking of cornrows. Holy cow.
Okay, I was going to say.
White boy. No, dreads are awesome.
Okay.
Black people with dreads are way cooler than white people with dreads, let's be honest. Matt Ford looks so dope in his dreadlocks.
I feel like a mixed person with white dreadlocks looks cool.
White dreadlocks?
Yeah.
Blonde or like white? What do you mean?
Sorry, I mean blonde.
Okay. I'm trying to imagine that, but that does sound nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, dreadlocks in general. Anybody that has dreadlocks, they're like committed to dread. Like you don't just grow dreadlocks overnight.
No.
You know, it's like I don't know how long.
You need
a
fertilizer.
year maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you need all sorts of crazy stuff because you're not allowed to wash your hair, right? For a
No.
while?
No.
Yeah. So I like the dreads. I think they're cool.
We met a girl in somewhere in Colorado or Utah on the limo trip that had never or didn't shave her legs and had dreadlocks, and Ty was so attracted to her. He's like, I think this is my wife. And me and Kyle were like, perfect, because I don't think she's mine.
Right. Go for it,
Go
buddy.
for it.
Like we
Full
will not
speed
have to
ahead.
fight over this one.
He's like, I've never seen a girl in dreadlocks before.
Have you ever seen a girl without her legs shaved? Like, oh,
the combo,
man.
Ty was just infatuated. It was so funny.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He just loves the outliers, I think.
Oh, that's funny.
But Malachi, thank you for the voice memo.
Oh, yeah, Malachi.
And just super cool that's so sweet that he's like watching The Office for the first time.
Yeah.
Because I think I've said I'm watching The Office from front to back for the first time ever. And I'm in season 3 and I'm being reminded of like how good they did the romance aspect.
Yeah.
Like the comedy is so good. Like the way they play the game. You just back and forth. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, man. Is it the Christmas party? Never mind. I'm not going to ruin anything for Malachi.
Not for Malik.
So
next, voice memo.
What's up, Jake and Brad? Or should I say Jake and B-Rad?
B-Rad?
That's right. Former camper here. It's Kaylee from Oklahoma, which I believe is in the South, even though I know it's wrong. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I love listening to y'all's podcast, especially because I was a camper. I was fortunate to experience, B-Rad and Barn 13 and all of the many, many things that Jake was. Brad, you were actually my brother's counselor. And fun fact,
What?
I know a lady named Ashley Bennett. Unfortunately,
Bennett.
she is a married woman.
Ah.
So sorry to disappoint.
Bend it all the way
Anyway,
around
it's
for
not
the
Thursday
ring.
where I'm at. Maybe it's Thursday when y'all are recording this, but I wanted to do a little bit of a throwback Thursday with a little bit of a dare. So, Brad, why don't you sing us the Barn 13 song, and Jake, maybe sing us the Gucci Bar song, Biscuits and Gravy, whatever you choose. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Kaylee, who's your brother?
Yeah, seriously. By the way, I don't even know your last name. Kaylee?
No, just Kaylee.
Kaylee. I can't memorize all the girls. Have we talked about this on the podcast? Like when the girls would come up at the parents' day with their dad. Like, this is B-Rad. He's awesome. And it's like, I do not know anything about your 7-year-old daughter. I don't even know her name. Okay, so Kaylee, I don't know who you are, and that's okay.
I don't know where she got those shirtless senior pictures of me. I don't know. I think her counselor has a crush on me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know your daughter.
It's a studio in Stratford, and
They did retouching. I promise I don't even look that good.
they airbrushed it. I promise. Oh my gosh.
Okay, what is the Barn 13 song?
So Barn 13.
Do you need an instrumental? Should I be looking?
There is an instrumental, but you cannot find it. I don't know what it is. It is, so there's 12 barns, 12 cabins on each side. So the Barn 13 is where they come and converge for K-Life. Like the big, I think you guys call it the Jimmy or the...
No.
No, what do you guys call it?
I mean,
your
you're
Chuck
close.
Wagon.
The Jimmy.
Well, we called ours the James instead of the Jim. The upper James, and then we called something the Jimmy. So I thought maybe that's what you call it.
Oh, no. Or where we eat is the Chuck Wagon, and where we do K-Life is the girls' gym.
Oh, okay.
So you weren't that far off. I was just not expecting Jimmy.
I think you guys call it the Bartholomew.
Yeah.
And
Sea biscuits.
so anyway, we just have like this. it's like 4 or 5 nights out of the term, out of the 2 weeks, we have like a big programming thing that I would host with another guy. At the very beginning of it, we did like this big theme song. So my co-host would always rap it, and I would always do the chorus. I don't want to do either of these because it's gonna sound so terrible and ridiculous. Okay.
Wish I could help. Don't know the words.
It's very easy. So sing along once you get it.
We'll see.
It's okay. So the first part. So it's kind of everyone's hype. And
Guys, get hype out there.
Let me think if I even remember the rap because he goes, "Welcome to Barn 13. Everybody up in here repping our king, our God, our God. Yeah, that's our king. You better dance. You better scream." And then we had 2 different themes for 2 different summers, but it was RISE space UP Barn 13. Repeat after me. Barn 13.
Repeat after me.
No,
Dang
Barn
it.
13.
Barn 13.
And then I would come in Linkin Park style singing, "Welcome to Barn 13, 13, where we praise our God and King and King." And then there's a second verse that we like to get hype, gonna go crazy, get loud all night, keep up. Yeah, keep up the synergy, cucks and comos, creating the synergy. We grow up, but we never grow old. Bond servants, to him we're sold. Our God, yeah, he died for our sins for the next 3 hours, 2 hours. We're about to go in. Welcome to Bond 13. So you get it. So thank you. Yeah.
Wow. Killed it, dude.
And then after that, we had a trampoline in the place.
I was always so jealous.
Jump up and rep the king. Jump up and rep the king.
Jump.
And then we did that over and over and over again.
That does sound pretty hype.
It was honestly pretty dope. It was pretty fun. So
isn't it cool that we had such incredible opportunities to like be on a stage and perform?
Yeah.
For like the best audience we're ever gonna get at age 20.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's crazy it's just a summer camp, but still like.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to really have free reign to do all sorts of stuff.
Oh, I know. Absolutely. Yeah. My
was
director
so awesome.
Never asked us once, like, what you guys are doing tonight. Like, he was just like, trusted us.
Same with Art. He was like, yeah. I asked you to have this position because I trust you. So, you know, I'm not even going to check in on you.
Yeah.
Hope it goes well. People are saying it's great.
Yeah. People are enjoying it. So, whatever. And all the counselors were so hype every time. So, that made the kids so hype. Yeah. So, anyway.
It's just the best atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of free reign, so one of the things I did, Brad and I worked at different camps with the same job. But at mine, to kind of get people, you know, woken up in the morning, woken,
mm-hmm.
Christopher woken up.
Yeah.
I would do breakfast wraps. And I think have I done the pancakes wrap on the podcast? Feels like I probably have at some point.
You did something with the baby.
And I know recently I did, that was to cinnamon rolls. Yeah.
Okay.
Was the baby by Justin Bieber, Ludacris.
No, I think that's the only one you've done on the pod.
So we'll save pancakes for another time.
Yeah. Never mind. Patreon, I think, saw something. Was that the pancake wrap? No one man should have all those pancakes. Yeah. That was it.
Which that one I didn't write. Shout out Sutton Davidson. That was his.
Yeah.
But I wrote all the other ones. So Kaylee actually asked for the Gucci bar rap, which, let's set the record straight. I know there's rumors flying around everywhere. That was not my song.
Oh.
Paige and Morgan. Oh. Guess what they did, Brad?
Hey, Mo.
They said, hey, Jake's doing all these raps. We want to do our own. And instead of at breakfast, ours is going to be like a dessert of lunch, you know, because we have Gucci bars.
Yeah.
And there's still beef to this day.
Oh, yeah.
My songs are always like about the ingredients or about the breakfast specifically. Yeah. Paige and Morgan come in, Gucci bar rap. Yo, what up? I know you're talking about this and that, but who out there is tired of Jake's raps? It's just like, all the girls like, yeah. What? And first of all, it was like that kind of like.
That's cardinal rule of camp is like, do not like defame anybody else.
I still remember like right off the bat, like some sort of line about like, who's tired of this?
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't do that.
No.
Mine's about the cinnamon and the cinnamon roll.
Healthy competition. No, yeah.
So I will not be doing the Gucci bar rap.
No, yeah. It's still bitter.
I never will.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do another one. This is one I wrote about coffee cake, which is like a big camp staple. They make incredible coffee cake. And like part of the song, as you'll hear in the lyrics, you only get this kind of coffee cake really at Kanakuk, so it's pretty special.
Yeah.
Brad, I text you the lyrics to help me sing it because I really don't want to sing any song, especially this one. But I'm thinking, you tell me what you think. This is going to get copyright striked either way. So maybe we take your phone off because we don't need to record you anyway.
Yeah.
You get the lyrics.
Okay.
And then
can I just look on your computer?
You can come over here.
Yeah.
You got wheels. This is fun. This is better. All right, go on.
So this is what it's like over here.
Okay, so that's the chorus at the top. Remember how the song goes? It's been a long...
Yeah. Oh, it's both those lines. Okay. Yeah. I know.
Okay. And then you do that again.
Okay.
We got this. We've never practiced this. It's gonna go great. Oh, I can help you know when to go in too. Woo!
That's nice.
So that's it.
Wow.
Coffee cake.
Your YouTube has a cool like plugin over here.
Oh yeah, I got that
vidIQ.
from back in the Jake and Josh days.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'll kind of tell you like how good. What is it? Oh, you can show you like the video tags, like the metadata stuff that like no one else can see. They don't have any tags in this video.
Oh, cool.
But a bunch of cool stuff.
Controversial keywords. Ooh.
Oh, be careful.
Hello.
Okay, Kaylee, thank you for asking for that. I have not performed that in a minute.
I was not prepared.
I was totally not prepared. But good question.
How's that intro or like a thing? Is it like oh. Is that how it goes? Oh really? Wow. Don't know that song very well.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that I know exactly how it goes now.
Pretty much anytime I try to sing something to someone, they make that joke. They're like, "Oh, that helped." Every time.
Sorry.
I'm like, "No, that's okay."
Okay, I won't do it.
No, it is okay. I get it. Like I'm trying as hard as I can, and it's just not that good. Okay, let's do a couple more voice memos. But we're already running late, Brad. The night is late.
Night is late.
Night is late.
It
Well,
is
I can't-
almost Throwback Thursday. She said like
That's true. She was close.
about 30 more minutes.
All right, I'm excited about this one. I recognize a name that I know, and it looks like it's Clint from the I'm Down Boys. Let's check in.
Yo, JB, what's up, boys? How's it going? This is Clintonius here with the I'm Down Boys. I'm just getting back to you. I went with the old hybrid that Brad came up with, and Jake, I know you're dying to know. I do have a girlfriend.
Oh,
nice.
Named Ellie. She's awesome. So I'm not committing to the bit.
That's okay.
And I am still dating her. She's a nice Christian woman, and you know, it seems like too much of a. She's too awesome. So break it off for the bit. I'm sorry, Jake, but
That's
my
awesome.
question for now, well, my quote's under review. We'll see if it gets passed. I sure hope it does. My teacher was very confused, and she said that's a lot of characters. So it's under review. We'll see. My question is, fall is my favorite time of the year, but there's a couple downsides to it. What are your guys' negatives about fall? I know Trey does his stuff about fall, but I want to hear your guys'
Oh
pulse.
wow, okay.
Okay. Best get going. Bye now.
Best get going.
Dude, he's the man. You know what? Forget what I said about finding a place to go in December. I'm going to Traverse City.
Yeah, you are.
I gotta see Clint and Kelly together.
I mean, it's a summer. I mean, it's a warm spot too, so like it makes sense to go up there in December.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Upper Peninsula, and I actually don't know if it is. It's in the glove, I think.
It's in the glove. Sure, I don't know.
Traverse City.
I had not honestly. This sounds so ignorant, but I had never even heard of Traverse City before this podcast.
Me neither. Now it's everywhere.
Oh really?
This guy
Okay.
following Instagram. He went there for his honeymoon, I think, or something.
The Coons went there in their RV without seatbelts.
Everyone's traversing there.
Yeah, that's right. That's why they call it that.
Wow, that's awesome. Clint, I hope whatever you put down gets approved.
Yeah.
I don't even totally remember what you said, so I don't know
don't
what
either.
hybrid
Like,
means.
I know. I kind of remember saying like, oh, I had an idea and you had an idea. My idea was like basically to ask somebody out, and so
Yeah.
but he says he already has Ellie. So
Ellie or Kelly?
Hell if I know. I think it's Ellie. I thought it was Ellie, but I either way, she's great. She's wonderful. Good for you, Clint. I mean, it makes sense. Ellie, of course. Like, yeah, of course, Clint, the great guy he is, has a girlfriend. You know,
And a girl named Ellie. She sounds sweet.
she is sweet. She's
She's-
sweet,
she's
Jake.
sweet.
She is.
Look at that shimmer.
That's just how I met Ginger, right in Traverse City. Great
Okay.
place to go in December.
Things we don't like about fall. I don't like just the seasonal aspects of it. It gets darker earlier and it gets so cold.
Dark is like the worst part for me. Sure.
I really don't like.
I really don't mind. Well, I feel like it's pretty consistently like mildly cold. Like 45 and above, I'm fine with. But if it gets low 40s, 30s,
The low tomorrow is 36.
I know I don't love it. I don't love that. I don't think that's like not normal fall. Like fall, we've been having like 80-degree days lately. That's not normal fall.
We're doing all right.
30-degree days are not normal fall for Kansas either. So I think the 45 to 65-degree range, nice. But yeah, I love the best part about summer, better than the warm weather, better than like vacations or anything, is the fact that it's night or it's daytime until like 9:45.
I thought you were gonna say bomb pops. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, how many bomb pops have you had in the pitch black? Probably not very many.
No.
Because there's not much of that opportunity in summertime. So that is definitely the best or the worst part about fall is the darkness. But I will say, you imagine Friday night lights. You can't have lights if it's not dark. So
They won't let you.
no, it'll just look silly up there. Like, why are those lights on?
That's a waste of lights.
Yeah, use the natural light in here. Stratford Studio.
Pine Street Studios.
Pine
what they're
Street
called, actually.
Studio, yeah. Now you can really easily find that.
Yeah.
picture.
If it's having trouble coming up, just look on the studio's website. Oh, geez.
So, beyond that,
Anything else you don't like?
I really. Oh gosh, I just broke my pen. Not really. No,
I don't like that the WNBA season is finally winding down.
Yeah, the Lynx had a good run, but the Wild, they're just too wild.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I mean, it's Prime Day. It's Amazon Prime Day in the Wild.
I miss Prime Day. Dang it.
I don't know. I really can't think of much that I don't like about fall.
How do you feel about pumpkin flavored things?
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't think they should be in everything, obviously. Like I don't need it.
Pizza.
Well, I don't need it. Yeah, of
Toothpaste.
course not. Yeah. But I don't really need it in my cookies. Just give me an oatmeal chocolate chip.
Oatmeal?
Yeah, I like
Oh, yeah,
oatmeal
we've talked
chocolate
about
chip.
this before, I think.
Yeah, with my chocolate chips. Yeah, it beefs it up. No, but I like pumpkin. Pumpkin's great.
Pumpkin's fine.
Yeah.
Pumpkin's good. So just the weather for us, Clint. Keep us updated with anything.
Yeah,
Anything you
please.
want.
I want to know it all.
Yeah,
Clint.
just keep telling us stuff. Best get going. Best
Let's
get going
get
on to the next
going.
voice memo. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Yo, what is up, Jake and Brad?
Guy's a bro.
Yo,
It
yo.
is Rufus, the Oklahoma City Wonder Child, aka Caleb.
Quite the intro.
And I just wanted to reply and say that I warmly welcome Miss Taylor, Miss Tay-Tay, as it were,
Yes.
Here we go.
and that I'd be more than delighted to meet her.
Delighted.
A friend of Ghostrunners is a friend of mine, 100%.
Let's go.
And I was going to ask you guys if you wanted to once more try and describe me, Caleb, and Taylor solely based
Trying to
on our
describe.
voices that you have heard in these lovely voice memos. Much love for you guys. Have a awesome day. And, ciao for now, brown cows.
Whoa.
Whoa. I do not like that last part. I don't want to set up Taylor with this guy anymore.
Now he's saying the BC.
Brown cows.
Whoa.
Ciao for nows.
Chows for now.
Hey, Caleb, stick with best get going, okay?
Luff him up, Caleb. Luff
Luff
him
them up on your feet. Ciao for now, brown cows. You're not going to get a date with anybody saying that.
French farmer who's like specific to what kind of cows he has. To the
Chow
cows
for-
he says bye to.
Ciao for now, brown cows.
Ciao for now, chocolate cow.
Ricky Bobby cows.
Okay, that is fun though to describe them. And I love that they're getting together. Here's what we do, Brad. I think forget trying to connect them over DMs. That's going to take several minutes. This will take less than that.
I love it.
So let's do it. I think
You never know if you're going to lose connection on DMs.
sometimes
halfway through, yeah.
Fruit fetishes out there. You can't do anything. Foot fetishes out there. You can't do anything about it.
Or fruit.
Either one.
Yeah.
Not happy with it out there.
Nope.
This episode will come out Monday, October 19th.
That's correct.
So I'm saying Friday, October 23rd, you guys are hanging out, okay? I don't care if you have plans. I don't care if you're going out of town. You're not allowed
Not
to contact
anymore.
each other.
Okay.
Even though I don't even know how you would. I don't think you guys know who each other are.
Uh-huh.
Taylor, Caleb, they are going to hang out this Friday night.
Okay.
I'm going to find a place for them to hang out.
I think it needs to be somewhere that like everyone likes. So either like a drive-through pizza or ice cream.
Yes.
Something like universal. Like they can't just be like, oh, I don't really like that place. Like,
Oh, I know of a spot. I've been there. I know the
okay.
spot. Let me see if I want to make sure there's not more than one
Okay.
one location. But do we have some rules for this? Like, they can't bring their friends.
No. This is a one-on-one.
This is burn the boats.
Burn the boats.
You have to fully like expect like they're going to show up.
They're going to show up.
And I'm going to show up.
There's no prior communication whatsoever.
This is going to be awesome.
It's going to be amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no prior communication. You have to show up. That's it.
I think not dressed super nice, but dressed kind of, I mean, it's a first date.
Yeah, I would say like you're going to Life Church. Like you're not
Life
like
Church nice.
Lifechurch.tv, you know, like it's like
jeans.
hipster nice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the jeans can have holes in them if you want.
Sure.
It's fall though, so just be careful.
You know, your knees get cold.
Yeah.
Okay. What time we think? 8:30?
8. Let's just go strong at 8.
Yeah.
Because if they have a good time, they're spending a lot of time together. You don't want it to be like 8:30 and then, you know, by the time they're 2 hours, 10:30, I gotta go. I got a Life Church in the morning. 2 mornings.
Okay, so
8:30.
At 8, no, 8.
Oh, sorry, gosh. 8 o'clock.
At 8 p.m., Taylor and Caleb, you're going to meet up at Capitol's Ice Cream. I think it's pretty popular. I've been there. It's on Hudson Avenue. You'll find it.
Okay.
And you're going to meet there at 8 p.m. And if either of you have Ghostrunners merch, that's optional. So you can easily identify each other.
If you don't, check it out, Ghostrunners.life.
Ghostrunners.life. We got some fall Comfort Colors merch.
Yep.
And you both you have to show up. Okay?
And first thing you have to say to each other is something Ghostrunners related.
Oh.
On your feet? I mean.
You look them up and down?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Can you imagine if someone didn't know the context of that and you just walk up to like a random girl and you just look at her? Whew, not bad.
She's like, my name's Samantha. I am so sorry. Okay. Still though, you look nice.
You have a nice face.
Is there a Taylor here? Is there a Taylor who looks not bad? Oh, I can't wait. And let us know how it goes.
Okay.
Tay and
K and their ice cream day.
Ice cream date.
Yeah. It's nice.
This is awesome.
Love it.
And he also asked the question, what do they look like, Brad?
Oh, let's see. Caleb wears glasses that are technically prescription, but he doesn't need them. Like he can easily drive without them, but he wears them to look a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
He
pretty square, thick rimmed. They look nice.
He's skinny, but in a strong way. And he has flannel with like a really nice solid white tee. Like it's not like a Hanes. It's like a designer, not designer, but you know what I'm saying. Like Urban Outfitters kind of white tee underneath. And for whatever reason, he used to longboard, but he doesn't anymore. But you could still tell he's like,
you can still tell
he could still board if he wanted to.
I think like once every blue moon when like Caleb's out and about at maybe some like courtyard, some like outdoor patio or one of those places where they just have a piano, he busts out this little like, I took piano lessons for 5 years.
Yeah, he plays Dark Blue by Jack's Mannequin on the piano.
And he can kind of shred on the piano.
Right.
But he's like very humble about it. No one really knows until the piano is presented, and then he kind of goes to town.
It's like, yeah, I can do Linus and Lucy. No problem.
Yeah. He's not doing Great Balls of Fire. Okay. He's not.
No.
But he'll get there if he wants to.
He could if he wanted to, but he's not going to pull that out first thing.
No.
I absolutely agree.
Taylor, now it's going to be a bit of an issue. Taylor is lactose intolerant, but hey, pop a Lactaid, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. They have soy ice cream there, I think, at Capitol.
Yes. They have soys. And I mean, you can't say a bad thing about Taylor. Everyone loves Taylor.
Taylor is the person you want on your team if you're playing catchphrase.
Yes.
She's so good.
Very quick with it. Don't necessarily want her on your team if you're playing kickball. Liability at first base.
She doesn't know which foot she's supposed to kick with.
Yeah, that's
so
always
sometimes
tough.
she just uses both at the same time and just falls and just breaks her nose.
We had to tape a L and a R on the tip of her cleats so she could look down and see which one was her left and her right.
Right.
Other than that, smart woman. Yeah.
Graduated magna cum laude.
Yeah, not bad. Got the white cords.
Yeah.
Proud of it.
Yeah, is very proud of it. Went to a major university. I think she went to OU, didn't she?
Yeah, she Boomer Sooner.
Yeah.
But kind of ruffled some feathers in the family. She ended up getting her master's at OSU. So kind of got her foot in both camps.
Well, they have such a good graduate program for hospitality management. So she had to go there.
I mean, it made sense.
Because she aspires to one day be like a high-end hotel chain manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's trying to get them to change it to the quadruple tree. She's like, why are we stuck at just 2 trees?
Why double? Yeah.
Double tree? Guys, we can do so much more than double tree.
We can expand exponentially. Think about double squared. Quadruple.
You guys with me? That's quadruple tree.
It's fall. We need to strike while the maple tree is hot. Okay? Get some syrup out of that thing.
So there's some things for you guys to talk about too. Hospitality management.
Yeah,
lactose intolerance.
Tell me, was it tough for your family when you went from one to the other? So,
all good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. All right, we've been talking for a while. Let's wrap this up. Let's go to our review of the week. My review of the week comes from May13. I love this podcast. I regularly listen to Ghostrunners while I'm working, and it gets me through the day. I find myself laughing out loud and having to explain to people why I'm laughing. Thankfully, I'm working at home right now, but when my husband or kids are around, they give me some funny looks. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, B-May13.
B-May?
B-May.
B-May. Mine is from Teacher in Training 5, and it's called Hattie the Cat. Hey, Jake and Brad, I've been listening to Ghostrunners for about a month now. Even my vocabulary has changed since I started watching the podcast. I cannot count how many references I make to GR when hot dog, would you look at that, and not bad are used multiple times in a day. This is the best, craziest part. I recently adopted a cat who I named Hattie. Thanks for the name idea, Brad. Who looks at the TV when Brad says Hattie's name and when Jake dances to the jingles. Mondays are the highlight of my week. I appreciate the hilarious but clean comedy. Thanks for helping me get on my feet. Bye-bye, says Emily. So I think that's crazy.
You've left a mark.
Yeah.
On this world.
Like I remember campers, Kanakuk, whose kids would be like, or the campers would be named like Peyton because of Peyton Manning.
Whoa.
Maybe someday they'd be like Hattie. It's like, because of Hattie Ellis?
Because of Ghostrunners podcast.
So anyway, thank you, Emily. That's so fun and crazy. I wish you adopted a dog instead of a cat, but hey, whatever you do, just good.
Just don't give it a pixie cut.
Get spayed and neutered, you know? Yeah, don't get a pixie cut.
Okay, thank you for all the reviews. Got a healthy amount again this week. Oh, and biggest Monday again. 5 Mondays in a row. 5
on your feet.
Keep telling your friends.
Go.
Thank
That's
you.
Awesome.
Thank you. That's very cool.
It.
It's exciting. It's
Hey, and if
it's motivating.
If we ever don't announce it, it's not because we're not still killing it. You know, it's just because we forget, right? Thank you guys.
Okay.
That's really cool. That's crazy.
The jingle. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, that's it. You get it.
The jingle's gonna be great. Oh, the jingle's gonna be great. All right, let's not. Hey, A game. Lock it in, okay?
Oh yeah.
About to slap. Here we go.
Peace up. KC down. They do the A-Town stomp. Do the A-Town stomp.
Never watched the music video.
Thunderclap, hey! Thunderclap, hey!
Dude, that's awesome.
Man.
I don't know how well I performed, but boy, that was fun.
I guarantee you people will love it. I guarantee it's their favorite one yet.
That was high energy.
Maybe lip gloss. I don't know. Lip gloss. Oh, it's fun, guys.
It's fun.
We have fun at 11:59 on a Thursday.
It's 12:03 now.
12:03.
12:03. That's pretty late, Brad.
Pretty late. Got a lot more work to do when I get home.
Dude, it's been such a long week and a long day.
It's gonna be good though.
Healthy grind though.
Healthy grind. A little bit unhealthy tonight. I'll probably stay up a little too late.
Yeah.
But that's okay, you know.
But I think Friday's gonna be my Sabbath.
Oh yeah.
I'm not doing anything on
you.
Friday.
I'm driving for 9 hours, so that's kind of like a Sabbath. With some screaming kids.
Oh, that'd
Mary
be fun.
Poppins on the jukebox.
Mary Poppins.
So
okay. I don't think I have anything else to say. One of my friends mentioned that she might be writing us a jingle to Ice Ice Baby, which could be fun.
Oh.
Which there's a lot of lyrics in that song. Like that's a lot to rewrite.
Yeah.
But less singing in that one, so I get excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't have to really alter your voice, which is my weakness.
My normal voice is nice.
It's fine. Yeah, this is great. This is easy. This is what I know.
Love it.
Okay, episode 76. Thank you guys for listening. We have an
Always
Instagram.
fun.
If you don't know, if you're on that platform, you can follow us there. As we've mentioned,
Vomit on our social media.
Hey, vomit it.
Vomit it.
Vomit it. We're always vomiting stuff out on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
On Instagram. This is on YouTube, and all the jingles, as well as a ton of bonus content from Brad and I, is on our Patreon. Link in description. Check all those things out, and then merch will be available for another week or two, probably. I don't know. Check it out. Go crazy.
Yeah.
Go crazy, you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Thank you for listening. Have a good week.